So in this video, we'll be talking about saving or storing your profile for future use. This is a very frequently asked question, and it typically comes up in situations where, for example, you're moving to a new computer, or perhaps you're reinstalling the OS on your current computer, and you would like to not lose the entirety of your settings or your macros, your custom PLCs, etc. that you may have changed or worked on. And we always recommend you keep a copy of your profile for future use. So to save it, there are two main methods. One of them is directly from within the myCNC application, as you can see right here, and the other is from your computer, from the profiles folder. We'll go over the first method here, which is to go into your settings and then navigate to your support tab. So for some people, you will not have this support tab button at the top here, and if you don't, then you can simply head into your configuration tab, advanced, UI settings, and then make sure that this show support tab checkmark is set to be on. Save and reload, and this button should appear. For most people, you will have this button, and once you navigate to it, you can see this profile save section at the bottom left of the screen. So here you have the store profile on myCNC server button, which if we press it, will have a pop-up in the center of the screen that says that the profile will be stored and will be retrievable in about 30 minutes. So I have already stored the profile on the myCNC server earlier today. I have stored my profile that's called X1366M, and I have it tied to my unique controller UID. So I have it blocked out here simply for the reason that it's also tied to some licenses such as your Vision license, etc. And you will have your unique controller UID, which is different between every controller. So next you have your date. So I only have one profile of this name saved on the myCNC server, so I only have one date, which is March 30th from earlier today. And once the profile is retrievable, you will be able to also load this profile from the myCNC server to overwrite your current profile, or to overwrite your current settings, for example, within that profile. And you'll be able to select which exact parts of that profile you'd like to load in. So for example, your screen, if you've done any changes to the buttons, etc. Perhaps your macros, your PLCs, or your variables, which are your settings. Alright, so this is a very convenient option. However, it comes at a cost of first having to be connected to the internet, obviously, and next having to wait for 30 minutes. It also doesn't provide you with a convenient local option for later. To have a local option, you can simply head over to your home folder. So for me, that's myCNC. Head into your config or .config folder, myCNC, profiles, and then select the profile that you are using. So for me, that's X1366M. Right-click it and compress. So here I will compress it under the same name, and I will save it to this exact same folder, so profiles. Now that I have compressed it, I have a compressed copy of it, which I can copy to a different location. So for example, my desktop, or a USB stick, which is again very convenient if you are reinstalling your OS or switching to a different computer. So I have a USB stick here, which I will simply paste it in. After we have, for example, moved to a separate computer, to a different computer, or reinstalled the OS, we can simply, once again, copy this, move back to the profiles folder, right-click, paste it back in, and then extract here. So here it's named it X1366M2, simply because I already have the X1366M profile, which already exists. However, in your case it may be a little different. So I hope this covers it. If you have any more questions on the myCNC profiles, feel free to visit the myCNC documentation at docs.pvautomation.com. Thank you for watching.